I want to talk to you about community building, community engagement, community monetization. And I want to really compare and contrast two biggies in this space. So you are talking about Skool and Circle. Okay, so this will be a quick comparison about the comparison of the two. So let's first talk about what those platforms are and what they actually do, what they can help you actually achieve as a coach, as an online instructor, or just as a content creator in general. Okay. So let's first talk about Circle. So again, we are comparing Skool to Circle. Okay. So let's first talk about Circle. So basically, if you think about Circle, you have to really understand here is that this company has been around for the last 5 years now, so they're pretty new. Okay, so they started in 2020. Okay, and they actually was the platform Circle, that is, was started by employees of the course platform Teachable. So you can see that basically you have some kind of experience already. So Teachable has been around for a while now, so you can really think of Circle as an offshoot of Teachable. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying that there is some kind of experience there is because Teachable has been known for years for its monetization features, for its engagement features, but also for its way to actually help you brand your content. Okay, so that's important. And what I love about Circle is that Circle actually is a pretty good in terms of user friendliness. Okay, so that's pretty good. And one thing I also want to say here is that Circle has a reputation as a clean, simple community platform organized into spaces. Okay, so they have that feature called Spaces on Circle. That's pretty good. Okay, and so you also have the option to add courses and events on Circle. So long story short, great community platform, pretty user friendly, and it's easy to monetize your content too. So that's for Circle. Skool. Let's talk about Skool. So if you think about Skool, think about basics. Okay, Skool is a basic community forum created by Sam Ovens. And the cool thing here is that basically what I love about Skool here is that it's very basic, very user friendly too, but very basic in the sense, not in a bad way, very basic in the simple way. Okay, in other words, you don't have to have there is no learning curve to actually start using Skool. It's pretty intuitive, it's pretty user friendly, it's pretty interactive too. So Skool actually gives you a discoverability feature to help you help you and other users find communities that interest them, and hosts on Skool can use it to run online coaching or courses. That's pretty good because then you have the capacity to reach a larger number of people. So in today's conversation, I'm still comparing Skool to Circle, right? And I want to give you the four main areas that I want to really compare those two platforms, because the thing is, if you don't have metrics, if you don't have, let's say, work streams through which you compare those platforms, you'll be just running around and around and around. So what I want to do is that I want to look at their community platform, their course capabilities, their marketing and business tools and apps. And it's important to understand that when I say community platform, I'm talking about the platform itself. I'm talking about the way it's organized, the modules that are available, how you can access them, whether they're gate world or like although the way the platform itself is organized. Okay, this is important because the way Skool is organized is kind of different from the way Circle is organized, and also the course capabilities. Because if you have in a community platform, you have maybe directly or indirectly an idea or at least a goal to offer courses later on. And again, when we say courses, these courses can be static, can be live courses, can be one-on-one, can be mastermind, can be anything you can think about. The whole idea here is what? The whole idea is to monetize your knowledge. The whole idea is to monetize your skill set. The whole idea is to give value to your community members, right? Because if people are joining your community, of course you can have free communities, but the whole idea later on is to actually at least convert part of that free member base. Okay, and also marketing and business tools. So this is the other part of those platforms, those community platforms, their ability to help you monetize and also brand your content, brand your organization, brand your tone, brand your course instruction, all those things, and also apps. because basically not everybody will be sitting at a desk to settle run their business. Okay, some coaches like to do things on the go. For instance, if you are a fitness coach, maybe you like outdoor exercising. So basically, having the ability to tap into the app and run your courses from there, it's kind of cool. So I'll be comparing the app section of Circle versus Skool. So now let's go into the details here. So when you think about Skool versus Circle, let's take the first thing first. So you are talking about the community platform. So, and I want to talk about Skool. I want you to look on the screen here. Here is how Skool looks like. Very basic, but very straightforward. Okay, basic, but also user friendly. Like there is no learning curve. Like I said, pretty straightforward. You can really, it's intuitive. Okay, so that's what I love about Skool. So as a platform, Skool feels a bit like a late 90s forum with some Facebook group characteristics. Okay, the posting is basic and the community experience revolves around a rolling threads feature. Okay, so your members or even anybody can post videos, polls, links, attachments, GIFs, or you can think about, and they can like, comment, and watch posts. So that's pretty good. And the cool thing about Skool, what I like also is that there are some ways also to categorize posts with tags, so content can be organized in themes. Okay, so basically the best community building feature on Skool, that's what I found so far, is the gamification. So these are leaderboards that award members with a score based on how much they engage. The theory is that this feature boasts the incentive for members to get involved, right? You can also add unlock options and automations to create bonus material that rewards members for engagement. So it's all about getting. So you can see on the screen here. So John Williams is level 1, but you have level 1 all the way to level 9. This is pretty good, and it's all about engagement. And also, as for events, Skool has a scheduling capability built in. You can see this on the screen here. Pretty fantastic. Okay. So that's pretty good. Now, the only limitation is that overall the feature set is extremely limited when compared with a community platform like Circle. There aren't really tools to organize a larger community. So if your community grows to thousands, you will still be limited to the same running thread of posts. There are no RSVPs to the events and no way to host them on Skool. You need another platform. That's for Skool. What about Circle? Well, Circle is basically a community platform that can organize community content into different types of spaces. Okay, so you have posts, discussion feed style, events, chat, and courses. Okay, and the cool thing here is that you have flexibility because your members can actually join relevant spaces, and you can charge or gate access to different spaces too. So that's really good. So this gives Circle the ability to host more types of content than Skool, as well as more complex community discussions. Okay, and so you can see on the screen here how Circle is actually organized, and also basically the Circle also has a gamification thread. Okay, so which is really better between Skool and Circle? Circle is, there is no comparison. Basically, Circle is way better when it comes to a community platform. That's for sure. So let's talk about courses. I'm still talking to you about Skool versus Circle. So what about Skool here? Skool's courses carry through the theme word of the community platform, and the word is actually basic, okay, on Skool. And you can build course modules and sub-lessons. Lessons can be made up of text or videos, okay? And again, these are not hosted natively. You can embed them from Vimeo or YouTube. The lessons can include a discussion option, and you can toggle a video transcript or trip content. So you can see on the screen here, like if you have to really schedule a course, okay, the course editing is not intuitive either. Until recently, courses were edited using the settings tab, Skool tab, and Skool corrected this. So this is kind of important. Now, what about Circle? So in Circle, courses are actually delivered through a course space. Okay, it's all about the space theme again. Since each space can be paywalled or bundled, this also becomes the way to deliver a course. And course building in Circle is fairly easy. You build off an outline with drag and drop course blocks, It looks and feels like a classic LMS, actually. Okay, so this is really good. And also, Circle has live courses, which Skool doesn't. Okay, that's something to really think about. So, which is really better? Well, you probably understood that on this front, Circle wins out here big time. Okay, it's asynchronous course platform is as good as like a good as the biggies out there, if not better than schools, with more features for course building. But you can also teach live natively, which you can on Skool. There's something to really keep in mind. And one thing I also want to say here is that basically at the end of the day, the lessons on Circle can be made up of audio, video, text, or downloads, and you can preview before you launch. Okay, this is something you understand. But remember that course material counts towards your overall storage limit for your plan. Let's talk about marketing and monetization. So if you think about Skool versus Circle, so again, community platform, Circle wins. Courses, Circle wins. What about marketing and monetization? Well, basically, Skool has one main feature going forward when it comes to monetization. Unlike Circle, people come into Skool, land on a discovery section, a bit like Substack's homepage, and this shows you a ton of communities and potentially could help new members find you. Okay, that's an important element to think of, but you also have to think about the fact that there are thousands of communities on Skool, so it's unlikely members will find yours, although a strong course niche or long tail keywords might help. As for monetization, Skool also has an affiliate program as well, although it's a Skool affiliate program, okay? So if you bring in a paid community member to Skool and that person starts their own community, you get 40% of their monthly payments. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's really good in terms of monetization. Now, what about Circle? So, by the way, one thing I need to say here is that Skool doesn't currently have any way to add your own branding to a Skool community other than, let's say, a header image, okay? So, Circle, you can create a true affiliate program with Circle, meaning you can reward others for helping to sell and promote your community. And Circle has more branding features than Skool too, with white and dark mode and tools to customize the look and feel of your community. So that's pretty good in terms of interaction, in terms of personalization. You can add a custom domain to Circle too. And for even more customization, you can adding different code snippets into a Circle community. And this could include styling with a CSS feature or even coded integrations like Google Analytics tracking code. So in terms of integrations, Circle has thousands of integrations as well, mixed between native integrations and Zapier. And native integrations include a member stack, so that's pretty good, WordPress, Loom, Stripe, and Vimeo. So which is really better? Well, Skool's Discover section is cool, but there is no evidence it's going to lead to long-term community growth. You're still competing with thousands of Skool communities to get seen. Circle's offer means less upfront visibility, but potentially fewer distractions. So that's an important element. So if branding matters to you, remember that you can't add your own branding to Skool. For independent content creators, this is annoying, right? For established brands and creators, this is probably a deal breaker. So everything happens in Skool's ecosystem and builds their brand. Circle can be used to build a brand that reflects you, and Circle has way more integrations for building out a full tech stack. So what about cost comparison? Let's talk about the cost here. So one thing you need to really understand here is that, so when it comes to cost, Skool is way better. Skool is way better. And here is why. On Skool, first of all, the pricing is transparent. Pricing is straightforward, nothing really complicated. Like Skool charges you $99 per month plus 2.9% transaction fee, one plan only. Okay, so that's really straightforward, simpler, nothing really complicated. Circle is a little more convoluted. Let me explain. Circle is charging you $49 per month plus 4% transaction fees. This is on the basic plan. And when you have the basic plan, you have to really stick, you have to, you are limited to the community only sort of feature. In other words, you can only build a community. You can't do anything else if you are on the basic plan. So $49 per month plus 4% transaction fees. Next, you move up. That's you have the pro plan, and here you are paying $99 per month plus 2% fees. Okay, and here you can add courses, live streaming, and branding. And if you pay a little more, I mean, not a little, if you pay way more, it's $219 per month plus 1% fees, and that's the business plan. And this allows you to add workflows, custom fields, email, white labels, and AI helper. And finally, if you pay $399 per month plus 0.5% fees, this is the enterprise sort of a plan. Here you can add SSOs. Okay, you can add analytics, 10 admin, and 10 mods. So this is kind of cool. So what about the apps? So just kind of recap a little bit. Community platform, Circle wins. Courses, Circle wins. Marketing and monetization, basically Circle wins. Cost comparison, Skool wins, okay? What about apps here? Let's talk about apps. So Skool has an app for every device that replicates most of the functions of the online web app. So this is really cool. And but the app is not really well reviewed. It's not really how do I say it? It's not really excellent. The reviews are not excellent on Google Play Store or even App Store. Like as of the date of this show, on Google Play Store, you had about 3.6 stars, and on App Store, it's like 3.8 stars. Okay, so Skool doesn't have the option of a white label app. Okay, they don't have that. So something you really think about. But again, if your goal is just to have your members actually interact on Skool, Skool has an app that's pretty decent. Okay, and what about Circle? Well, Circle has apps that are much better rated than Skool's apps, because if you go to Circle, if you go on Google Play, for instance, Circle's app is rated 4.5 stars, and on the App Store, Circle has a 4.9. So you can see the delta, right? 3.8 for a Skool and 4.9 for a Circle. That's really huge. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that the mobile experience on Circle is way better. But Circle also has the option to add branded apps to a community, getting your apps for Apple and Android, okay? Something that Skool doesn't have. So, which is really better when it comes to apps? Circle. You can see that, Circle has apps that perform better and match your community design, and the option to jump to branded apps, okay? Especially if you want to scale your community. So, long story short, if you think about all the things that I told you in terms of flexibility, in terms of efficiency, which is really better overall. If you think about Skool versus Circle, well, you can see that basically overall Circle wins. Okay, it wins on every category except pricing. Okay, so you have in terms of you have a much more robust community platform with the spaces for organizing large discussions, live streaming, and more overall features, which is really great in terms of flexibility. Okay, both live and asynchronous courses, something you don't have on Skool. You have the option to add your own branding and build a community or course experience that feels professional. That's what you want to have. Okay, and also good apps for every device and branded apps if you want it. So, and depending on your plan, Circle offers its platform at a corporate or even lower price than Skool. Okay, so it's something to really think about, especially if you want to go big. Like if you want to scale, I think Circle is definitely better. But if you want to really start your community journey, your I would say your content creator journey, you can start with Skool. But if you are really willing to go big and go serious, Circle is definitely way better. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Skool versus Circle. I compared them actually through 4 or 5 metrics: community platform, courses, marketing and monetization, pricing, and apps. So that's 5. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.